People throwing money at your table, I'm sure.
I definitely feel like after all the years that I've been in this, like I need some type of boss position. Like I don't. I was telling somebody yesterday, I don't want to just be somebody's girl rapper like that.
Yeah.
I think I've elevated past that, and as you say, I've changed a lot as far as my business mentality. Before I just want to rap. I don't care. I just want to rap. As long as my footwear good, my jewelry right, my whip right, my crib right. Like now I have a little bit more of a business mentality. But like when it comes to, getting in the booth and making these records, I want to still give people that quality that comes from me. I don't really feel like I have to be somebody else, or like it wouldn't even work if I tried to be somebody else. Like you catch me on a bad day and I was like, yeah, I lied. That was a fake facade. Got it.
Yeah. You see in the Matrix now. So even walking in this music business with the way it's changed, it's hard to be fake for people who real. You know what I mean?
Very, very, very hard.
You see the numbers coming down the screen. So somebody's selling you a dream. You Remy Ma. You ain't even got to pay attention to that.
I mean, I feel like after you been through such a terrible ordeal like I've went through, I don't really have time to be playing right now.
Yeah.
I'm not 26 years old.
Yeah.
Anymore. I can't play with these people.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I would love to do this, forever and stay 22 forever. But, I have dreams of other things that I want to do. Right now, I've been dying for so long to put music out and to, get back to that because I was, held away from it and I couldn't do it. So that's what I'm doing now. But this is not what, the end all and say all.
What's the first thing you ate when you got out?
Word up.
Does gum count?
No.
No, gum don't count.
What was on a plate?
It's so crazy. The first thing that I ate was Popeyes. I really, it's sad.
You didn't learn nothing in there.
It's sad because I love Popeyes, and I just wanted some Popeyes really bad.
I keep telling him the power of chicken, and he just don't believe me.
Wait, hold on. What was your first drink?
It was so good. Well, I can't drink, so I haven't had a drink at all. So I had my first drink was probably like a Welch's grape juice or something. I haven't had a drink. I'm not allowed to drink. But it was so crazy. I've never really been a drinker.
No.
So like I don't like anything that has me walking crazy. I might crash my car and I get too lovey. I'm like, oh, sway.
Yeah. No, I'm not in front of Pap. Remy, don't do that with Pap right there, man. You already mad at the lotion comment.
Really.
How does it feel being able to be a mom? Physically.
It's different because when I left, he was 7 years old.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, happy birthday, Jace. Tomorrow he'll be 14.
Wow.
So when I left, he was like this. And now he's here. He's bigger than me now. Him and Pat were the same size. Like people see him. I took him with me to the video the other day. Caleb was like, "What? Not that grown man right there." He doesn't look 13 at all. He looks like a grown man, but it's kind of different because he was there and I saw him throughout my incarceration. He would come up and we'd visit, and he would go on the trailer visits with me because the way it's designed, you can take your children with you. A lot of women don't have husbands. You have to be legally married. So they go on visits with their mothers, their children, their sisters and brothers. So I would bring him and my stepchildren, Pap's son and Pap's daughter. And it was really cool, and they just couldn't wait for me to come home so they could slave me, have me picking up things and cooking and stuff like that. But he's a different kid. He's not the same kid that he was. So it's like for having a 7-year-old that's like mommy all day, to having a teenager that's like, yo, what's good? I'm saying, you gonna put me up on your gram? Like what? What? What are you talking about? So it's definitely different from leaving with a 7-year-old coming home to a teenager. So I'm learning his ways and different things about him that I didn't notice in that little time frame that I was able to see him. So it's a learning experience, as I think it is with anyone who has children. You have to learn your children and their different emotions and the way that they act. So I think pretty much everyone goes through that with teenagers.
Pap looked over him while you were away?
He was on tour while I was gone. Sometimes he'd be with Pap, then he'd be with his dad, or he'd be with my mom. For the most part, though, he stayed with my mom because she's just a super you know, overprotective. Like it's a wonder that I have him with me now because I had to fight with her. She's like, you know, you're gonna be busy, and he should just stay here. You know, do his first year of high school. I'm like, Ma, you've been asking me this since he was born. Like,
you're not doing that.
She's been trying to get him since he was born. So you know, she's very supportive. Like my mom is awesome.
I just gotta say this, man, and you know, I hope you don't mind, but I got it. Papoose is a special kind of dude, man, because you know, not many men can say if they were in the same circumstance that they would be as supportive for so long, and I'm not, you know, I don't. I mean, that man deserves, in my opinion, I think a round of applause for this. Like, you know, I mean, he's doing what a husband should do, but we all know that husbands don't always do what they're supposed to do. But I mean, I just think you set a fine example, man, because in this world of, we see nothing but derogatory, negative images, you know, when we look online and go on blogs and websites and stuff, but we don't hear these parts of the story.
Right.
You know, we only hear about breakup and it, you know, whatever happens, you know, whatever happens. But in the terms of what this man has demonstrated, I've never seen.
He's a different kind of breed.
Yeah, man, that's real.
I believe that when I first met him, and I think that's one of the things that attract me to him is his respect that he has for women. He respects his mom like no other. Like he respects his sisters and his daughter. Like he cherishes women. I had never ever even heard him call, you know, a female out of her name. Like even if they upset, he's like, yo, this female over here. I mean, being around me now lately, you know, I've caught him calling them, you know, a female dog every now and then. But that's me rubbing off, and he has to be really, really upset.
Yeah, stand up, man.
But he has a very high regard,
Papoose,
and deep respect for females, and I also believe that it comes from growing up. Like he's one of the first men and just people in my circle period that I know that grew up with a mom and a dad in the household that were married. Like that was his life from, you know, a baby to adulthood. His mom and his dad were together in the same house and they were married. Wow. So I think that, you know, that was installed in him and he exudes that. He, you know, shows that through our relationship. He takes it very seriously. Very, very seriously, as do I.
Hold up, Pap. What's up, man?
I feel like.
What's up?
What up, man?
Peace, y'all. Peace.
Papoose is here, man.
Hey, Papoose.
Hold on, let me get one caller on here. We got Tyler from Virginia on the line. Tyler, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, brother. How you doing, man?
Doing all right. What's your question for Remy Ma? Papoose here too.
I mean, anytime, you know, we get an MC on Shade 405, you know what they got to do.
Oh.
I mean,
can you tell her, Tyler? Because
I mean, DJ Wonder got to drop that beat. We got to get 16.
Okay, we can work that out.
We can work that out?
Oh, no doubt.
Okay, cool. Pap, can Pap join?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Is that all right?
You stay over there.
Okay. I know you scared, Pap.
I want to shine, you know what I mean?
Is that what you call it? All right.
We're not going to talk about the rap battles that we have in the crib.
I know y'all be battling at home, right?
Wow. I was telling people, we don't even talk about music. We made that a rule about 2 years ago. We don't talk about music. People will be shocked to believe that we have two total different outlooks. The people that I like and that I think is dope and the records that I like and the things that he like. The arguments have gotten so intense. I've been called a groupie. I've been told that Pun is rolling over in his grave. Like he gets deep. He's like, "Are you crazy? Pun is rolling over in his grave right now." Like what?
I love
but that. He's a different type of dude. He likes different things. Like I don't think he likes any rapper that came out before like 1989.
Yikes.
Everybody's I. I'm like, what? I? What does I mean?
Who's dope to you?
I like a lot of people. I like Drake. I like Ross. Ross does his thing. Like people be sleeping on something. I like him. I love Wayne. I like Meek. I like me.
That's good.
I mean, I like different people for different reasons.
Yeah,
and then of course the greats like M and J and Nas. You know, but I mean like that's like out right now and just in my genre. Those are some of my favorites.
That's what's up. Remy Ma's here, man. Yo, I'm glad we had this moment, and we got more to come. I definitely want you to do something over at MTV with us as well.
Okay.
And take your time. Take your time with this process.
I mean, I had enough time to map it out. I got it all mapped out so far. Everything's going according to plan, and then some extra goodies that was just thrown in there. So, like I said, I'm very blessed, and I know by the grace of God that I'm sitting here talking to you, and people are excited about me being here, and I'm still able to do my craft, and I still have, my mind is in one piece, and I'm in one piece, and I have a great support system, from management to hairstylists, makeup, clothing stylists, like publicists, everyone around me is very dedicated, and I appreciate them. I just want to have that be put out there. I definitely appreciate it.
Pretty good. I never heard that before. Shout out everybody, the whole team. That's good people. Go ahead, Tracy, real quick before we do this.
Okay, Remy, I'm willing to bet a limb that your phone's been blowing up from Mona Scott Young. Would you consider doing Love and Hip Hop?
No, that's not something that I would want to do. I think certain things should be between you and your family members, and also like just from like, I can't put myself in a situation where I might end up in prison again, and I can't tolerate people yelling at me, throwing things at me, spitting in my direction, anything crazy. And I have to be cautious of the things that I involve myself in. Everything is not for everybody. That's not something that's for me. Like I said, I can't be fake. I wouldn't be able to be like, all right, let me not do this because we're on camera, and I might get like, I'm going to react off of my natural reaction. So that's not something that I would want to do at this moment.
Right.
Like, I have to be somebody else, or like it wouldn't even work if I tried to be somebody else. Like, you catch me on a bad day and I was like, yeah, I lied. That was a fake facade. Got it.
You like, oh yeah. You see in the Matrix, people throwing money at your table, I'm sure.
I definitely feel like after all the years that I've been in this, like I need some type of boss position. Like I was telling somebody yesterday, I don't want to just be somebody's girl
now. So even walking in this music business, with the way it's changed, it's hard to be fake for people who real. You know what I mean?
Very, very, very hard.
You see the numbers coming down the screen. So somebody's selling you a dream.
Rapper like that. Yeah. I think I've elevated past that, and as you say, I've changed a lot as far as my business mentality. Before, I just wanted to rap. I didn't care. I just want to rap. As long as my footwear good, my jewelry right, my whip right, my crib right. Like, now I have a little bit more of a business mentality. But like, when it comes to getting in the booth and making these records, I want to still give people that quality that comes from me. I don't really feel like